exist at all. "Mummy, me, Mummy!" Lara squeals, reaching her chubby arms out to me. They say parents shouldn't have favourites, but I can't deny that if we could, Lara would be mine. She is the youngest, technically, though only by 10 minutes, as both girls were born by caesarean. But even if Lara hadn't joined the world after her sister, she'd still be the baby. It's in every element of her character. Though they only recently turned 4, their personalities are already deeply ingrained. Ella is more like Mark, commanding, sure of herself, defiant at her worst, brilliant at her best. "Come on then," I tell Lara, taking her from Mark. She wraps her arms around my neck as I carry her into the kitchen. Mark follows with Ella, who loudly chatters to him about her day. "And we went to the park, and we saw a dog and a duck, and—" "Wow, a dog and a duck? That is impressive," Mark replies. He's always been much better at keeping up with Ella's incessant chatter than me. Lara and I are much quieter souls. We sit the girls down at their high chairs, and Mark moves towards the fridge. "Wine?" he asks. "Absolutely," I say. "I put the bottle of Bordeaux in earlier." He raises his eyebrows. "Oh? Thought you were saving that for a special occasion." I shrug and give him a little smile. "A Friday night with you is special enough for me." He laughs sceptically, not used to such sweet words, but then shrugs and pulls out the bottle. Mark is not a suspicious person by nature. Even after everything I've done, he'd still rather take my words at face value. A tiny stab of guilt tugs at my stomach as he pours me a glass, but I ignore it. What's done is done. I can't take it back. I can only move on. And that's what today is about. Putting the bad stuff behind us and moving on, even if Mark doesn't know it. "Cheers," Mark says, clinking my glass. "Cheers," the girls shout in reply, holding up their empty sippy cups. Mark and I share the sort of smile that only parents can. A smile that says, "Look what we have. Look what we made." And I let myself take it all in and try to ignore the voice in my head that tells me I don't deserve this. Not any of it. After the girls have had their bath and been put to bed, Mark and I curl up on the sofa and put on trashy Friday night TV as we wait for our Thai takeaway to be delivered. We've drunk most of the bottle of Bordeaux, and my cheeks are pleasantly warmed. "So," Mark says, "last Friday at home for a while. How's it feel?" I bite my lip and pull the blanket further over my body. "Exciting, I guess." "You guess?" He lowers the volume on the TV and looks at me uncertainly. "You don't have to go back, you know, if—" I shake my head quickly. "No, I want to. I do." Mark frowns and searches my eyes, as if trying to catch me in a lie. "I promise," I say. "It's just going to be different, that's all." I smile and add, "But good different. Less cheese sandwiches and ducks in the park, and more Pret salads and conference calls." He laughs, my words giving him the reassurance I know he needs. The decision to go back to work was not taken lightly. I always thought I would before we had the girls. It didn't occur to me that I would join the ranks of women who got to the top of their PR career, only to have a baby and disappear forever. But after the girls were here, I didn't really have much choice. Twins take over every aspect of your life. I already knew they would, but I thought I'd be able to handle it. It turned out I overestimated my coping ability. But that's over now. It's not something I want to think about. We're back on track. I'm ready to join the world again. Things are finally back to where they should have always been. This time, it will be better. We're settling into the new house back in town, and though I sometimes miss the silence of the countryside, I don't miss the feeling I would get stuck inside with the twins as if we were the last people on earth. We were in the centre of Cheltenham before, happy in our 2 up, 2 down.